Healing Through Union, the Sacred Teachings of the Mysterious Maiden. Chapter 1. The Way of Yin and Yang, the Basis of All Union. Between heaven and earth, nothing moves without yin and yang. When yang meets yin, creation stirs. When yin welcomes yang, passage opens. All union, all life, all immortality is born of their dance. Transmission of Jutian Xuanu. The question of the Yellow Emperor. It is said that the Yellow Emperor, having already received teachings from the Plain Maiden on the techniques of yin and yang, sought deeper wisdom from the Mysterious Maiden herself. Knowing that techniques without understanding become hollow, he bowed before Xuanu and asked, "I have learned methods from the White Maiden, but now I wish to comprehend their true way. Teach me so that I may see the roots, not merely the branches." The Mysterious Maiden replied, "Between heaven and earth, every movement arises from yin and yang. Yang receives yin and transforms. Yin receives yang and flows. One yin, one yang. They follow one another, completing the circle of life. When a man feels, he hardens. When a woman stirs, she opens. Their two energies join, their liquids flow together, and vitality is born. Thus, the true secret was first revealed. Sexual union is not an act of indulgence, nor merely an act of pleasure. It is a sacred echo of the great cosmic dance, the same movement that causes rivers to flow, stars to revolve, and forests to breathe. To join without reverence for this mystery is to sever oneself from the Tao. To join with awareness is to stand inside the gate of life itself, the harmony of hardness and softness. Man and woman are not opposites. They are two complementary movements of the one breath. The male energy, yang, naturally seeks firmness, protrusion, assertion. The female energy, yin, naturally seeks softness, reception, enfolding. When a man is aroused, his body responds with hardness and eagerness. When a woman is stirred, her body responds with moistness and openness. These are not flaws to be corrected. They are mirrors of the universal law. Sun and moon, day and night, river and mountain, each moves through the same dance of approach and yielding. The art of union begins, therefore, with acceptance, not to dominate the other, nor to strive for conquest, but to recognize that life flourishes where firmness meets softness, and where giving and receiving alternate like breaths. When yin and yang unite rightly, the two spirits feed each other, nourish the blood and breath, and awaken a subtle flowering within. When they unite wrongly, in conflict, in violence, in emotional coldness, the body's essence is scattered, disease arises, and the spirit dims. The Mysterious Maiden warned, when the man moves without the woman's response, or the woman opens without the man's presence, the energies fail to meet. One presses without joy, the other yields without longing. The seed of vitality rots. 100 illnesses take root. The skin fades, the bones weaken, life diminishes. Thus, alignment of spirit must precede alignment of flesh. The way of union is not the mastery of techniques alone. It is the mastery of resonance, the mastery of responding to life itself, the subtle union of breath and liquids. The Yellow Emperor asked, "How do the energies flow once they have met?" Xuanu replied, "When firmness meets softness, when arousal meets acceptance, the vital energies, the liquids of life, begin to flow. The man's essence moves outward. The woman's secret waters stir inward. Between them, a river is formed. A river that carries spirit, breath, and vitality across the two bodies. This secret river, born from mutual joy, is the carrier of life force. It does not belong to the man or the woman alone. It belongs to the third being born of their union, the shared breath, the merged energy, the newborn spirit seed. In true cultivation, the goal is not to spill this river in blind pleasure, but to circulate it through the bodies, to nourish the marrow, to bathe the organs, to feed the inner spirit. Thus, conscious union becomes an act of internal alchemy. The danger of disharmony. But the mysterious maiden warned also of imbalance. When timing is wrong, forcing when the partner is not ready, when emotions are cold, uniting without joy or tenderness, when energy is wasted through excessive emission without absorption, then the energies clash. The river floods or dries up. Disease and fatigue set in. The path to spiritual refinement is lost. This is why, from the very beginning, Xuanu teaches to observe the partner carefully, to listen not only to words, but to breath, skin, scent, and spirit. Union must be invited, not taken. It must be offered, not demanded. Only when both partners move toward each other with joy, trust, and longing does the river of life open its true path. Cultivation. Practice. Contemplating yin-yang before union. Before engaging in sexual union, the practitioner should sit quietly, closing the eyes and breathing naturally. Visualize the two forces. Yang as a golden, rising sun within your lower abdomen. Yin as a silver, descending moon within your chest. Feel them moving toward each other along the spine. Breath by breath, the two energies spiral and merge, forming a luminous pearl at the center of your being. Only when your own inner yin and yang feel harmonized should you approach your partner. In this way, union becomes a continuation of internal harmony, not a struggle of incomplete forces. In advanced practice, even during union itself, the practitioner maintains part of the awareness on the spiraling pearl within, nourishing it with each movement, feeding it with each breath. This pearl, once ripened, becomes the foundation for the golden elixir, the true immortal embryo within. Closing reflection. The art of union is the art of life itself. Just as no flower can bloom without the secret meeting of seed and soil, so no spirit can ascend without the sacred merging of yin and yang within the flesh. The mysterious maiden gave this teaching not for mere pleasure, but for the great work, the refinement of life essence, the nourishing of the spirit, the preparation for deathless flight. As you pass through the gates of union, remember, you are not simply two bodies seeking satisfaction. You are two rivers meeting to form an ocean. You are two breaths weaving a new spirit between you. In the great embrace of yin and yang, the gate of immortality begins to open.